We're good to go. Hello. Thank you, Mr. Bus Driver. Well, good day, good day. Messer. I've got no jacket on. The bus is nicely warm for us this morning. Well, welcome everybody to Ambiente 2018. Ben Wilson live here with the Ambiente Facebook Live team. We, together with many others this morning, have had an interesting experience actually getting here with the fantastic, what is normally a rather impressive service from the German Bahn system. A lot of trains didn't stop, people were using taxis. I had to get out of one train to another one. It's been very experiential this morning. But now we walk into this incredible building again, 1 year later, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing what's going on in the Ambiente 2018. What's changed since last year? The mega trends still the same ones we saw last year? Will there be some famous people walking around? I think the Ambiente is one of those places where nothing's ever the same. The spaces, they change as well, but the objects, the designers, the thinking behind the... Good day, sir. Have a great day. The thinking behind the objects it really does evolve over time, as many things do. So we're walking now into Hall 11. This is the living and giving area, and I think as you guys remember last year, there was this area called the Talents Area. That's where we're heading to right now, which is of course one of those areas where there is a lot of change. There's new faces, there's new thinking, new objects. Good day. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing what's going on there this year. Some great colours here too. So again, welcome to the Ambiente, and what we're going to be doing over the next few days is walking around giving you some insights into all the great things happening here this year. Everything from motor shows, fashion shows, trend shows. We are going to visit the partner country, which this year is the Netherlands, which should be good fun. There's also one area which I'm very much interested in. We'll get to the talents in a moment, but if I set up for where we're going this afternoon, there's even spaces about how products are going to be sold in the future. So it's very futuristic this year. I'm looking forward to those areas as well. But I've actually reached my destination. I've got two lovely ladies standing over here. I'll come to you, don't worry. Where we've got the talents area. I'll stand in between you guys. The talents area. Hi, I'm Ben from Ambiente, and we're here to talk to you about what you guys are doing here and how's the Ambiente starting off for you guys.
We are from the Kunsthochschule Kassel, and we created this exhibition design with our professor, Jakob Gebert. And we tried to showcase 15 product students and their works. And our idea was not to showcase only the product itself, but also something about the design process and the idea behind it, to give a better idea of what the products are about, but also to show what we are doing at the product design department.
Fantastic. And when I look over here, I see lots of unique materials. I mean, the things with materials, when you design with materials, they've got an aesthetic, they've got a look and a feel and a texture. Maybe you could tell me a little bit about the wall you've got set up over here, or one of you guys, both of you. Feel free. Who's going to talk?
I can.
Okay, fantastic. The camera's going to come over to your other shoulder, so...
I take this as an example,
Okay,
and it's a design by a student who was studying with glass and brick. She was starting with a upcycling project in which she created some kind of brick powder, and then she added this to hot glass, and the fusion of those both materials created different kind of colors and surfaces, and that's what she worked with. And here we see some samples of different colors she created, and these are the final products and the final colors.
Maybe come over here to me so
Yeah.
the cameraman can actually get closer to the materials, because I think it's really quite interesting for non-designers to look at where material comes from, the journey it goes on, to actually the final product.
Exactly, we try to show the story behind it and to give a better insight of how things are really created, because often we only see the final product, but we don't really can share what we really work like. We also have to do a lot of research about how materials can be used, or they can be created.
Fantastic. Really enjoy the rest of the show. Hopefully people are going to watch this and want to come by and see your fantastic wares, and have a great day. Take care. Thank you very much for your time. So as I said before, we're walking into what they call the Talents Area, and here, starting with the Kunsthochschule from Kassel, we're walking through, seeing the different stands. Some people are startup companies, some people from Czech, for example. Lots of international designers here showing their wares as to their new ideas, maybe sometimes new materials, new designs themselves. And the ladies on the left-hand side have got a very interesting chair here. I'd like to come and say hello. Hello, how are you? Ben from Ambiente Live. Nice to meet you.
I'm the founder of Moya. It's a Berlin-based brand, and we work with Siberia and Birch bark, so we're quite international.
Oh wow! Where were you from, Siberia as well, or?
Yeah, I'm from Siberia as well, and I grew up with this material. So it's a traditional craft from Siberia we're trying to revive. So the idea behind this brand is to make this old tradition up to date and to combine the traditional material, the natural material, with some contrast in textures, colors, and shapes.
I absolutely love the accent colours there. Can you pick it up and show us a little bit of what's going on there?
So here you can tense it a bit. It behaves similar to leather, so if you wish to have it more tiny, you can just tense it here. And it's very durable, so really sturdy, and it doesn't need any care. It's a big advantage of the bark, so you can also use it in very humid areas in the bathroom or in the sauna. And you don't have to oil or wax it. It's also a big advantage for storing food inside of bark, because birch bark has insulating qualities. It's also antibacterial, and because of the...
Sounds like a wonder material.
It is. Actually, it is a wonder material, and it's dying out at the moment, so there are almost no people who can work with it in Siberia and in Sweden and Baltic countries as well.
So it's not just beautiful. It's not just a beautiful aesthetic and a nice looking chair. It's got a cultural depth to it which you are trying to relive. Incredible, fantastic. Okay. So really appreciate your time. We're going to continue on and see what else we can find down the way here. Have a great day. So come by and see Moya, which is a very interesting chair. It's I love the little tiny accents of really fluorescent colours, which make the chair, of course, natural on one side, but actually very modern on the other. And speaking of modern, I've actually walked through here before and seen these 3D printed lights. Hello, 3D printed lights. I mean, we know them. We've seen them around for quite some time. But I actually you caught my eye because it doesn't look like 3D printed. Can you tell us a little bit about the process of what we're seeing here?
Sure. It doesn't look like 3D printed because it's got a lot of after processing. So what I'm doing here, initially it's 3D printed in nylon plastic.
Let's change sides here. Sorry about that.
Sure, yeah. But after that, it is flocked. So that's a process when you deposit a soft velvety material on top of the existing shape. So the particles are really tiny, so it remains the shape, but it got a really nice and velvet finish, and you can pick pretty much any Pantone color that customer specifies.
Oh wow, so you can actually say, I like this design.
Yes.
This is my favourite Pantone colour for my living room for the next 2 or 3 years. I was inspired at the Ambiente. I'd love to have this pastel blue.
Yes.
And they can just call you.
Yes, correct. That's how it works.
I'm impressed. Great. So come down and see, what was your name again?
Marta Cherednik.
Come and see Marta at the 3D printing light area and order your personalised Pantone coloured 3D printed lamp. Good luck to you. So everything from ceramics through 3D printing through to ceramics in the Talents area, very unique little urns and things. I always love this area because it's new. Again, last year we were here, we saw lots of little intricate vases and things, and the students and the designers themselves were very, very different, motivated for different reasons. And these guys here, I like the differences, the contrasts from the first young designers at the university doing a school project into how materials can look and what's the process, the aesthetic of the process, through to changing existing processes like 3D printing and giving them a new look and feel as the processes evolve. And whoa, I think I've just walked into like an interstellar or mind-blown moment. There's some chairs here. There's a guy over here, maybe you can tell me a little bit about what's going on here. This looks interesting. Hi, Ben Wilson from Facebook Live. How are you?
Hi, I'm Clemens. I'm fine, thank you.
Clemens, was it?
Clemens, yeah, right.
So, can you maybe tell us a few words of what you've done here and what we're looking at?
Yeah, this is a Scrap Life project. which is a series of 46 chairs. Everyone is unique, and that happens due to it's more or less the plates you see on top is more or less a side product of the injection molding when they produce chairs and other design objects, and then they change color in the machine, and what falls out of the machine is this beautiful plates. So everyone is unique. And then
can you pick one of them up and show us the cameraman? Oh wow!
You have this number. This one, for example, is number 30. Lemon sorbet, we call him. And every piece is completely unique piece. And another interesting thing about it is that as long as there's injection molding around the world, there will be these plates. So it never stops. It's an endless source actually for us to keep on producing those ones.
And are they comfortable? They look a little bit.
They are comfortable.
Actually, it's very comfortable.
It's a good stool.
Cool. And you manufacture these in whereabouts are you based?
We are from Karlsruhe, which is not far from here, and we manufactured there in our workshop in the backyard. So we just heat those tubes up and press them into the plastic plates.
And they just amalgamate, they join together and they're permanently together.
They are permanently together, perfectly. Yeah.
Okay. Very, very interesting.
There's a website we have. Sorry. There's a website. Yeah, it's called scraplifeproject.com, and yeah, you can have a look. And they are also buyable if you want one. Yeah. Very,
very cool. So thank you very much for your time. Ooh, so that was a pretty good start to our Facebook Live. Have a great show. Enjoy the day. I'm sort of want us to go and see more, but it's also that time of morning after the efforts with the train this morning. Time to go and get a coffee. But I'm actually looking forward to the next 5 days of incredible and interesting exhibition stands. Actually, I've forgot some numbers this morning. Actually, there's over 4,000 exhibitors here, so 4,000 stands from over 90 countries, which again in itself is very, very impressive. And there's enough surface of the actual exhibition being used, which is comparable to 43 soccer fields. Just let that go through your mind for a moment. So we're going to be doing a lot of walking, but time for a coffee now. We're off to Hall 3 to see what we can find in the food and catering area, and looking forward to seeing you over there. Take care. Bye. Good job. Super gemacht.
Danke.